Once upon a time, waking up meant someone knocking on your window, and fresh ice came straight from lakes, not a freezer. These were real jobs that once kept the world running, but have vanished as technology evolved. Today, we explore some fascinating jobs that no longer exist, replaced by machines, inventions, and changing times. Before we had refrigerators, ice cutters were essential for keeping food and drinks cold. In the winter, they worked on frozen lakes or rivers using saws and picks to cut big blocks of ice. These blocks, sometimes weighing hundreds of pounds, were pulled out and taken to ice houses, special buildings where the ice was stored for months, packed in sawdust or straw to keep it from melting. Ice cutters worked hard in tough conditions, but their work made it possible to have ice all year round. This ice was used in homes for ice boxes, in markets to keep food fresh, and even in factories that needed cooling. This job started to disappear when electric refrigerators were invented in the early 1900s. As homes and businesses switched to new fridges, there was less need for ice cutters. By the mid-1900s, this job was mostly gone, replaced by modern cooling technology. Ice cutting was once a key part of daily life, but now it's a fascinating example of how technology changes even the simplest tasks. The second job that no longer exists is Switchboard Operator. Before we had automatic telephone systems, switchboard operators were crucial to making phone calls. These operators worked at large switchboards, which were panels with many plugs and jacks. When you made a call, the operator would manually connect your call by plugging in the wires to connect your line with the person you wanted to speak to. Operators worked in busy telephone exchanges, handling many calls at once. They had to be quick and precise. Often dealing with long hours and high pressure, their job was important for keeping communication flowing, especially in business and in cities. As technology advanced, automatic telephone switches were invented. These new systems could connect calls without human help, leading to a decline in the need for switchboard operators. By the mid-20th century, most of these operators were replaced by machines. Switchboard operators played a key role in early telecommunications, but now they're part of history, showing how technology has changed the way we connect with each other. The next job that no longer exists is elevator operator. Before elevators became automatic, elevator operators were essential in buildings with elevators. Their job was to manually control the elevator, taking people to different floors. They used levers and buttons to move the elevator up and down, and they had to be attentive to stop at the right floor and open the doors for passengers. Elevator operators also provided a friendly face and often helped people with their bags or answered questions about the building. This personal touch was important to making sure everything ran smoothly and safely. As technologies improved, automatic elevators were introduced. These elevators use buttons inside the car and sensors to move between floors on their own. By the mid-20th century, the need for elevator operators decreased as automatic systems became more common. Elevator operators once played a crucial role in our high-rise buildings, but now their job is part of the past, showing how technology can change even the most everyday tasks. The fourth job that no longer exists is the lamp lighter. Before electric streetlights, lamp lighters were responsible for lighting the gas lamps on city streets every evening. They carried a long pole with a flame at the end to light each lamp, making sure the streets were bright and safe after dark. In the morning, lamp lighters would go back around to extinguish the lamps. Their job required working in all kinds of weather and often late into the night. They played a key role in keeping cities well lit and navigable before modern light technology. With the invention of electric streetlights, the job for lamplighter became obsolete. Electric lights were more reliable and didn't need someone to light or turn them off manually. By the 20th century, lamplighters were largely replaced by new technology. Lamplighters were once a familiar sight on city streets, but now their job is a piece of history, showing how advancements in technology can change our daily lives. The fifth job that no longer exists is the knocker-up. Before alarm clocks were common, people relied on knocker-ups to wake them up before work. These individuals would go around town early in the morning, knocking on people's windows with a long stick or a light tapping tool. Knocker-ups had to wake people up at the right time, especially those who worked early shifts. Their job was important to ensuring that everyone got up on time and could start their day properly. With the invention and widespread use of alarm clocks, the need for knocker-ups disappeared. People can now rely on their own alarm clocks to wake them up, making this job obsolete by the early 20th century. Knocker-ups were a unique part of daily life before technology took over, and their job reminds us of how simple inventions can change the way we live. The sixth and final job on our list for jobs that no longer exist is the lector. Before radios became common, lectors were employed to read books, newspapers, or magazines aloud to workers in factories or workshops. These readers provided entertainment and kept workers informed while they did their tasks, making long hours of work more pleasant. Lectors would read a variety of materials, from novels to news stories, helping to make the work environment more engaging. This was especially important in places where workers were performing repetitive tasks. With the invention and widespread use of radios in the early 20th century, lectors became less common. Radios could broadcast music, news, and stories to everyone at once, making it easier to keep workers entertained and informed. Lectors were once a key part of our workplace, but their job faded away as new technology changed how people received information and entertainment. As we've seen, many jobs that were once essential have vanished with the march of technology and progress. From lamplighters illuminating our streets to lectors keeping workers entertained, these roles tell a story of how innovation reshapes our lives. While these jobs may be a thing of the past, they remind us of the incredible ways we've adapted and evolved. Thanks for joining us on today's journey through history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating stories and facts. See you in the next video.